Hi everyone, happy Saturday. This is our second episode, and today we want to have a little talk. I think we want to talk about how is dating in the gay scene. Have you had any good experiences?
No, not recently. What about you?
I haven't either. I feel, and whoever knows me, that whenever I meet a gay man, it usually either goes into a friendship or it just does nothing happens
Or ends up in flames.
or ends up in flames. Correct.
Drama.
So I haven't had it. I really haven't had the experiences that I want to have. I feel like I feel like we all have this fantasy of where like we're gonna be meeting up at a restaurant, having a nice little dinner or lunch, and then after that, it's gonna go into like fireworks and have a really nice relationship.
Like in a movie?
Yeah, like in a movie. But it really it does. I don't. I've never had that experience. And I'm not sure if it's me at the same time, kind of like, nah, I don't want that. I'm gonna stay away from all that. I'm not sure.
Are you on dating apps though? Like, are you on like, any of those?
I am on dating apps, but I don't get any traffic. Like I have no
Wait, which ones though? Like Tinder?
Tinder,
There's Hinge. No.
Hinge.
I just recently got on Hinge. I mean, Hinge. It's trash to me. Like, you don't get like, okay, I'm also on Tinder, and then like on Tinder, like I swipe, you get a certain amount of likes that you're able to swipe on, and Tinder, and I feel like in Hinge you only get like, you can only like swipe right on I want to say like 6 people or something. Like there's not a lot of you can't like a lot of people. You have to wait like a whole day for like you to get like 5 more likes.
See, so yeah, you're right. I think I've done that. I've Bumble, even the Facebook one.
Just oh yeah, I tried
Yeah.
that like twice and I
Yeah.
got off of that shit because I'm like, no, it's horrible. It's worse than
Yeah.
all those put together.
But honestly, whenever I guess my intention is always to have like a good conversation, but I just feel like I'm not sure, but I don't feel like they're ready. They don't want to have
I don't
conversations.
really think people are ready for relationships. Like right now, like I'm on dating apps, but I'm not um going out my way for a relationship. It's more like I go in with the mindset as I'm gonna friendship is like my like what's the word? My go like that's my mindset is like friendship, not anything else. But no, these guys all they want is like sex. Basically, I mean, it really is. I'm like, cause even on Tinder, it's turning into Grinder, and it's just like, what are you looking for? I'm like, and in their like bio or whatever, it's like short term, but we all know what that means in reality. Um, and I'm just like, y'all are fucking boring. Yeah, I'm like, y'all are tired, but then again, everybody's at different stages in like their readiness for a relationship and like what they want, and it's great that they know like, oh, I just want sex. That's I mean, okay, cool. It is what it is. As long as you're upfront about it and you're just like not.
At least they're being honest.
Yeah, at least you're being honest.
Yeah.
I mean, like not everybody's looking for the same thing, and I guess it's hard not to assume someone's like looking for that, but I mean,
Right. And you know what? Just a little pause, guys. We just had a really delicious brunch at Yoke here in downtown Dallas. And it's raining, so we decided to do this episode inside the car. It's a little chilly as well, so it just made sense.
I know this was like I was still at a park. I'm like, it's cold as fuck. It's about to start raining.
Yeah. Um, Apart from the dating apps, what about like meeting people outside in public? Like, I really don't go out, and if I do go out, it's always with a group of friends. So I don't think I give that time to really talk to new people when I do go out. So I have nothing to say about that. Like, I don't.
I don't think I mean, you can meet people like that, but it's just like I think it takes like an extroverted person to meet because you have to obviously like if you're at a bar or like at a club or out for brunch or something like you have to be that type of person that'll like, oh, that guy's cute, I'm gonna go talk to him, be like, what's up, what's good. And not everybody's like that, and that's okay. Everybody's different, but like me personally, I wouldn't go out my way to talk to you. Like if you talk to me, cool, like I'll maintain the conversation, be like, okay, what's up.
At times, because even like I think it takes a while for you to warm up to somebody and be like, talk for you to talk a lot. It's not like you
True, but if that
automatically.
person knows how to steer the conversation and like knows how to ask you questions, obviously they're gonna get a conversation out of you. Depending, but like, no, I don't really. People don't really meet people on in person anymore. It's not like an
Yeah.
in person thing. It's like dating apps or social media nowadays. You don't really meet people.
I will say this: the times that I've been out, not necessarily like at night, but like during the day, I've met people for the first time, and we have like a beautiful connection, and we have a great conversation for 8 hours, and we it feels like we've known each other forever, and it evolves into a friendship. But it only it, well for me it happens with straight women or women in general and straight men. But I want to have that type of situation connection with a gay man, and it doesn't happen. It's weird. So yeah, I am the type of person that will talk to you even if it's the first time that I meet you, and we will have a great conversation. But it really only happens to me when it's women or a straight man. I really don't get that with gay men. I don't know why.
I don't know either. That is weird.
That is weird. Because you know me, I'll talk a lot.
I know, yeah.
So
I'm just like I don't know how that ends up that way. It just is. But I don't know. And people even on like Tinder and Hinge and all that, people don't really message you. Like you'd match with somebody and they don't they don't message you. Or I've had people like they send you an emoji and then you'd be like, oh hey, what's up? Or send it back and they don't ever reply.
yeah, and have you noticed that a lot of the times whenever you're on the dating apps? So I do want to share. I do want to share this story. It was so cool. So back in October, I was in Mexico City, and I was there by myself. So I did go to a play, and it was the play has a gay version of it. So I went to that one, and I do recall walking into a place where all you would see is men, and I was guessing that a lot of them were gay. So I did have an encounter there where I sat next to a guy that was there by himself as well, and we hit it off good. We had a great conversation. We even had brunch the next morning, but it truly felt like a friendship. It felt like someone that I had. It felt like a long lost cousin. So it was really really cool. But then after that, it just didn't proceed to anything. Like I came back to the States. He went back to his home city, and I tried to maintain that friendship, but it just didn't happen. So that threw me off too. Not that I felt anything like that could possibly be, but I definitely wanted maybe another friend, especially a friend in Merida, to go visit. And I'm pretty sure like if I reach out, we can still hang out, but it wasn't like it just didn't happen.
I mean, it doesn't always
And it's
happen.
okay. Yeah.
It doesn't always happen.
Yeah.
Same like with friendships.
Hmm. And but I will tell you that I can't remember the last time that I was excited about meeting someone and having feelings for them. I can't remember, but I want to.
Oh yeah,
I'm ready.
no. I mean, you just got back out there, so it's like apenas estás empezando, so like
Yeah.
give it time, it'll get there. But even then, it's gonna take time because
Hmm.
yeah, y'all have to like click.
Would you be open to dating a trans man?
I don't know. Maybe if the vibe was there. I mean, like I go based off of like see like if we click and if we have things in common, like, and I usually know like from the start, like if it's gonna be like a friendship or that type of deal.
Same here. I would totally be open.
I mean, you never know nowadays. I mean,
Never. Would you like whenever you? And I'm asking this because there's moments where I'm connecting or vibing really good with the girl, and I tell myself, could you? Would you? And I haven't met a girl that has maybe inclined me to do that, but I always go with that mentality that if it happens or if it would, or I'm always open nowadays. I feel like I try to have all these doors open. It just seems like all the doors are closed. It's like whenever I don't know if I told you that I have a friend that he only dates white men.
Well, that's
Okay, so I have a friend he
yeah.
only dates white men, and um, I feel like whenever he would ask me what type of guys do you like, I'm like I don't have a preference. Like I like any guy. Like I appreciate everything, and I feel that I have like let's say 20 doors open. You know, I'm open, and he only has that one door open, but I feel like that door is revolving. It just does this for him, and then for me, none of the doors open. So I don't understand either. I also don't understand. I feel like,
That, that reminds me of Monsters Inc. con las
yeah, sí.
puertas.
Y también me siento como que, mm, no sé, pero como que los hombres gays son como más superficiales, como
Oh,
que
yeah. Like,
no les importa mucho la conexión, quieren más como ver algo así como bonito, fit, and they go for that. And they don't even care what that person is inside, how the person is inside, what values they have. But I feel that. I'm not sure if that's just me feeling that.
no, you're not alone. That's like
Okay.
that's very true.
Yeah, and I feel like whenever they meet somebody that maybe wants to have a conversation, has interest in what you like to do and all that, it's kind of like, ugh, boring.
Yes, yes.
That's what I
yeah.
feel.
It's like if I saw on Tinder one time, like I was trying to have a conversation, this motherfucker quickly said, "Oh, you're boring." Y luego he unmatched me. I was like, "You superficial bitch."
Yeah. So I think, well, this is me.
And that was before I started working out too. I was ready.
Imagine now, they probably wouldn't have.
Oh
done
no,
that.
I noticed that too. Like I started working out, I started getting better
Right.
fit.
See,
More than like the people that had turned me down back then. They're like, "Oh, it was good," and I feel like they don't remember. And I'm like, "But I remember." And I'm like, "Bitch,
okay.
me rechazaste or you like
Ghosted me.
You ghosted me, you set me aside, and you no me pones atención. Y ahora que like I'm feeling myself.
Are
like,
you
I feel
telling
good.
me that? Okay, I'm excited now.
Why?
Well, not really, because then I'm gonna feel like nomás me quieres por como me veo ahora. Okay, because I was just thinking that I'm like, I wonder if things are gonna change. Like if I continue this journey of working out and going to the gym, I wonder if things are gonna change with the people, like let's say that I've encountered in these past few years, that maybe they've turned me down. I wasn't interesting to them. Now that they see me in a different light, they're gonna be different towards me. I understand new people, because the new people, that's the first time that they'll see me. So yes, but people from the past,
that could be. That could also happen
Okay.
because I guess like let's say you do like you do good in your fitness journey and you like get like buff or some shit. I'll be very jealous because I'm like, bitch, how you're buff and I'm not. but I feel like there are people that are there like one that they've been like let's say they haven't seen you in a long time but they are good friends or like long time friends and then like I don't know where they see you like in person or that you post and you look like great and they're like, oh, all of a sudden it clicks like maybe I do like him now and I'm like, nah, bitch, you really don't. Like it's just for the looks. Even with like new
Okay.
people, you'll notice that trust. Like you notice that because
Okay.
even I've been noticing that. I'm like, okay, este güey no me hizo caso, no me quiso. Y luego ahora como que like I'm I don't want to sound conceited, but I do look better than I have like physically than I was back then. And now all of a sudden, like you me quieres poner atención. Like, it's good. That's good. But also kind of annoying.
Because you're gonna be like, are you?
But you notice like you'll know like who's like, oh, you're superficial as fuck because I was talking to you back then. You know.
And it kind of goes. I mean, como like let's say for instance tomorrow, let's say we say, oh, we have an apartment in the high rise in downtown Dallas, and we are traveling everywhere, and all of a sudden we have, or we show that we have all this money. And do you feel like, yeah, it could happen? People will be like, "Hey, how's it going?
Like,
how you been?"
Wait,
like let's say
if like let's say ahorita que
like
if we're poverty stricken individuals and all of a sudden like we won the lottery or algo or like we got money
post, like, hey guys,
and then we're doing good and like okay, no,
and we start record like let's say right now you see us recording inside a car. And then you probably like make fun of us because we are recording inside this car. But then in the future, you're gonna see us recording in a studio, or you're gonna be like, "Hey guys, today we are in Japan and we're
like,
recording here."
Two podcasts.
Yes, and we're gonna have like famous people at our podcast. And then now they're saying, "Hey guys, how y'all doing?" We need to be ready for that and be like, talk to our manager.
Manifesting. Talk to our people. Having people talk
Yeah.
to your people.
So I guess it's kind of like that, right?
It's kind of like that. I mean, it takes different forms. Obviously, like if that's also a thing. If like we are like broke as hell, and we're in like even if we were recording out of like a Ford Focus or Ford Fiesta.
Another thing, yes, we're talking about people being like that. Maybe
there's a
towards
word
us.
for that. What's the name? What's the word for that? They said it in Teresa, like no un revista, pero like interesado.
Interesados? Yeah. So yes, we're talking about maybe people being like that towards us. Have we been like that with people? Have you been like that with individuals where you're like, I'm not going to talk to you because you're not at my level or anything like that? Do you think you've done that?
To an extent. I mean, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, to an extent. I mean, like obviously. And yeah, no. Yeah, is this girl getting in the wrong car?
No, I think no.
Oh,
You're
sorry.
raise up in the gossip.
No, because I saw them all going to this one car, and then this one little girl went the other way to the other car, and I'm like, did she forget what car she came in?
No.
But no, I feel like I'm not gonna lie. I've done that too, and it's kind of fucked up. But I mean, like, it's just there's no excuse for it, but there's also like it's a mentality of how society, like, how we came up with society and how we are letting it shape us, and whether it be like in a positive or negative way, like, and then we have to first come to terms with that and then realize it, and it's 9 times out of 10 we don't realize it until it happens to us. Is when we start to notice and like, well, maybe I've done that too, maybe I've been on some goofy ass shit and I need to change. And the most important thing from that is reconociéndolo and then like doing something about it.
Yes. I feel that I always go with the mentality that I want for you to surprise me. I want to learn from you. I want for you to like teach me something. So I always go with that. Even if at first they might not look like my type, as far as like maybe there's no attraction, I do go where like talk to me, like let me see something from you. But that's so difficult because not everybody is vulnerable enough to like share who they are, and I always get that whenever it comes down to if they feel, and I see it, if they feel like they're beginning to go in deep, automatically they retract and they're like, no, like they're not gonna go that route. It takes not all men are like that. Like most men are very kind of like, no, but I'm always with that intention to know more about you. So,
but are you open? Like, if are you willing to go deep?
Yeah, real quick. I think like
I'm the opposite. I'm one of those. I'm like, I'm not gonna say anything about me. I'd rather learn about you.
Oh no, like,
and then like gauging what you tell me, I'll be like, okay, I can go.
And maybe that's something wrong with me.
No,
I put everything in the table. Like, look, this is me. But then the same way that I've learned that if everything's in the table and you already have that, I know how to remove myself with. I'm like, okay, this is not for you. Bye. And I know how to do that now. Before, no, I would be like, well, hold up. What do you mean? No, like,
I mean, that's a good thing and that's a bad thing because also you need to also protect yourself. You can't lay all your cards down. Maybe that's it. It could be like maybe you're laying out all your cards and everybody's seeing your deck and you're like, and there's maybe there's no like, maybe they need some type of what did you just like surprise or like some kind of mystery to it because people love a mystery. Right?
Yeah, not too predictable.
Yeah, not too predictable.
Yeah, I remember one of the last guys that I was talking to. He said something about me being so open to just talk about a situation, and he's like, no, I'm more reserved. I like to keep things to myself. And that automatically for me was like, well, he's kind of already telling me how it's going to be if we were to be in a relationship. He's going to like not want to open up, and that's going to frustrate me because if something's up and I want to talk about it, he's not going to want to. So
but that's also because both of you might be in different places. Like right now you're like, you're good, you're healthy, you're in a healthy place. Like you can communicate, and people aren't willing to do that. Like they don't want to communicate, they don't want to talk. They just want to keep that to themselves.
And I was thinking the other day, I was like, well, I want a man that I get home and I just, bombard him with everything that happened today, and I want to be there and be able to talk. And then I was asking myself, well, I don't want someone that's just quiet and doesn't want to talk to me or doesn't want to listen, or that. So yeah, I think that that's one thing that I do want. I want somebody that listens and like not only likes to talk but likes to listen, and for them to be super kind and generous and just good-hearted. I realized that I have no tolerance for rude individuals or people that don't mean well.
Mm.
I've realized that. I think that that's more attractive than a pretty face
Mm.
or a handsome man or a nice body. Like I want for them to be super kind. That is really cool to me. Have you encountered guys like that? No, right?
No.
Where are you guys at?
I don't know. That is true though.
One thing that whenever I pay attention, there's usually in this is only because I'm mostly exposed to straight couples. But whenever I see a straight couple, and one of them is super, let's say for instance, we're at the husband's family's gathering, so the one that is not the wife, that's not her family, it's his family. But whenever I see her so like loving and welcoming to everybody and to, do you need anything and how may I, like, hi, good to see you. I love that. I would love for my partner to be like that
Like,
with my family.
if their family is coming over to their place,
No, if, like let's say for instance, they're having a cookout,
like hospitality wise,
hospitality wise, but it's not your blood family. It's your family through your husband or
oh,
through
like
your
those people
wife.
que llega al party, like, oh, ¿en qué te ayudo? Like, do you need help with this? Do you
Uh-huh.
want me to go get that? I can go get it. I can, like, oh, you need something to drink? I'll get it for you.
Uh-huh.
That type of thing.
And like whenever, and I see it both, like whether it's a guy with the girl or a girl with the guy, wherever, let's say for instance, you're at la casa de ella con su familia, and he's like super respectful to her, like, babe, do you need anything? How can I help you? And hugging the suegras and suegros and just being nice to everybody like that. I like that. I want my boo to be like that. Because I've seen it where some of them are just sitting there. I'm just like,
oh yeah, like,
and I wouldn't like that.
no, I agree. Like,
I think that me being so close to my sisters, I need somebody that I can bring in for my sisters to love him too.
and they can be outgoing too. Like,
Yes.
se llevan bien y luego, like, oh,
And for them to feel like comfortable with
like
him.
you come, it's like when you go to a party y luego, like, traes algo, because, like, you know, like, I don't like going in somewhere like empty handed.
Yes.
You're like, oh, I brought this. Or I ask, oh, do you need anything? Do you want me to bring anything? And then if they say, oh, no, you're good, I'm gonna still bring something.
Right.
Like, I'll go, you know, because I don't know, it just feels weird. I don't know if it's like a Mexican thing or anything. Like,
I think so.
Algo para, I don't know, to contribute.
I know.
In some way.
Like there's always parties and at well, my dad's family's parties, someone like the men always bring beer. Like it doesn't matter. They always walk in with beer. Yeah.
Something. Fuck it.
So yeah. So I think yeah. So that's what I'm looking for. Like I'm not even too worried about the outside. I just really want somebody super kind and generous and outgoing and willing to listen, willing to talk. And I always ask. They always ask this. Okay, you want all that? Are you all that?
I think you're.
I am all that. So we're good.
I think
Right.
you are that. Yeah.
I would definitely be that. So me asking that is not me far fetching. It's literally what I am.
Sabes lo que quieres y sabes lo que eres. You know what you can bring to the table and you know what you want. So that's good. So that's why it'll probably, like, not to shit on your parade, but it's gonna take you a minute to find somebody because there's not a lot of people like that.
You have to have patience.
People are in different stages of
Yes.
like their growth and their personal growth. Like, like I could tell you, I'm not there yet. I'm not looking for a relationship because I know, like, I'm not there at that level, and I'm not about to waste my time or anybody else's time. Like,
how do you feel people waste their time? I feel like people waste their time by this. Everything that you mentioned, but let's say for instance, whenever you meet someone and you feel like you want to be the one that they realize that, oh shit, this is a good person. Oh shit, this is the one. When you want for them to realize that about you.
Oh yeah, that's how you
No.
time.
No. Or whenever you see like, damn, this person is not okay in this department, but maybe if I'm here teaching them how to, no, tampoco. You're not here to finish racing anybody. Like, cada quien tiene que hacer lo que tiene que hacer. Pero like, I've caught myself in the past with that mentality. where I wanted to be like, look what you have.
Captain Sabo.
Pero no, ya no.
No, you can't fix people. You can't change people. You'll drain yourself in doing so.
Mm-hmm. And I think that once you understand your worth, you don't accept a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But whenever you feel like you deserve it, you accept it.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
I agree. Like, ser o no ser, tú eres.
Ser o no ser, tú
soy.
eres. Or
Well,
just
tú
soy. Anything else you want to add?
No, not really. You.
Not really. Well, the only thing that I do say is that, guys, please love yourself and take care of you and prioritize you. And when you do that, it's going to save you from many things in any situation, whether it be friendships, significant other, family members. Always protect yourself. Look at yourself like a third person and be like, you're the most beautiful, precious thing that I have. I'm going to take care of you. And I didn't like how this person talked to you. I didn't like how this person did this to you. So for that, I'm going to protect you. And the best way for me to protect you is this. And whenever you look at it like that, I feel like you're going to avoid a lot of nonsense, a lot of wasted time as well.
It's true.
See?
Worry about yourself.
Yes.
Because people, I don't know. People are crazy nowadays. Like, las cosas son tan. I feel so old saying this. Son tan diferentes.
Yes.
Like, we look, and I see like on Instagram and stuff, there's like reels of how things used to be. And I'm like, everybody's like, damn, I was born in the wrong era.
Yes.
No, sometimes you gotta just deal with whatever cards you were dealt.
And to be honest with you, I feel it's the way that you view things. Yes, whenever people say, if you think about it, when people say, man, music back then was music and the music today is trash. Well, whenever you go back in time, people were saying the same thing about that music.
This is true.
You know? So the past, no, don't live in the past and don't live in the future. Live right now. So what's going on right now? If you think about it right now, whenever you say, well, right now, if we listen to Spanish music, we're going to be listening to kind of like the El Javi. That's a real popular song right now.
What song is that?
Yeah, que nada de como a ti te gusta. No? Okay.
So
that music comes out a lot, and then I was like,
no, but I miss.
Let
90s.
me listen to it.
I miss 90s.
Well, yeah, and you can listen to it definitely,
Yes.
but you can
really
also
good.
give space for the new people that are coming. So whenever this song this song's been popular for the past year, I was like, let me listen to it, and I was listening to it, and it's very catchy, and I get it, and I like it totally. But now I can actually listen to music like that, and that's good because there's changes in the world, and you have to give them space as well. Yes, there's moments where I go back and I'm like, I'm gonna listen to my old music whenever I was in high school. And then there's moments now where I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna listen to the music that my grandparents used to listen to.
I do listen to the music that my mom used to listen to, like los canciones en español, like Velanova or like Julieta Venegas, and I'm like, damn, she used to play this all the time back then. And back then I was like, damn, why is she playing this?
I feel like your mom is like probably like around my age.
How old are you?
40.
No, she's older.
Let me tell you why, because whenever I think like of my mom listening to music, I remember Marisela, and I love Marisela.
I think she listens to that too, because or like Andrea Bocelli también. All that stuff, and I'm like, and I catch myself listening to it or wanting to listen to it. I don't know, it's because she played it so damn much. But now I'm like, yeah.
Probably in that moment, you're like, what the heck is this, right?
Back then, I was like, what is this? Like, we'd be like in the morning going to school, and she put it on. I'm like, change it to like, well, what songs used to be big back then? I don't know. But now I listen to it and I'm like, yeah, I get it.
Next episode, we need to talk about the songs that made you realize what love is. Because there were songs when we're young and they don't make sense. And then the moment that you fall in love, it's like, shit, it makes sense now.
What songs?
For instance, I remember there was a Cristian Castro song that I would listen to it a lot, of course, because it was in the background at the house or whatever. But the moment that I fell in love and then had my heartbreak, I was like, oh my gosh, it makes perfect sense.
To a woman so heartless.
You know?
I don't know.
So there's a lot of different songs that have. Oh, I know we're all over the place, but we are still here in the parking lot, and there's a family going into their vehicle, and I love seeing families after they eat or go to church.
Oh, it's nice. Sometimes
Super
it gives
cute.
you like baby fever, but at other times I'm like, nah, I'm good.
It gives me husband fever.
I can barely take care of myself, let alone children. Oh, I know. I feel like people aren't having children as much as they used to.
No, I feel like people
It's
are actually now think about it and be like, hold up.
People are thinking about themselves now. Like, it's expensive.
It's
Housing is
expensive. Yeah.
expensive. Gas is expensive. It went back up to $3. I was like, who's chingada madre?
No, and then if you really think about it, kids are
Their responsibility.
yeah.
That's not a one. I mean,
Mhm.
that's like 18, 21. Actually, now it'll probably be longer. It'll be like 25,
Yeah.
28, because things are harder. So like people are staying with their parents longer, and it's just like things are rough.
Yeah.
It ain't cute. That's why everybody's leaving the U.S. They're going to Mexico or something.
There's a lot of things that are different now. I was just watching in TikTok this lady that it was like she's going back to Mexico after 25 years and she's going to see her family.
She's from there?
Yeah.
Oh.
But she was living in the States, and then I guess she just recently got her residence card. So she's going back to her family, and then you see all her siblings running up to her, hugging her, and I was like, I could never imagine that. Like, I could never imagine me leaving the States, not even into a different city, you know? So it breaks my heart every single time.
Oh no, I've seen it before. It's where like there's videos where like, oh, bringing my mom to the U.S. now that I got my situation fixed, and I haven't. It's like in the title, like I haven't seen her in like 15 years or 20 years plus, and then they like reunite, and they're like, oh my god.
Let me tell you,
go back. It's crazy. It's sad.
Crazy. There's moments where I have to house sit, and I'll be away from my parents, and I'll be maybe like 2 weeks away, and I'm already like on the verge of crying.
2 weeks
ridiculous.
Away? 2 weeks or like 2 miles or something?
No, 2 weeks. Like I'll be 2 weeks
away from them.
And I'm already like on the verge of crying. Dumb, but it's. I mean, I'm just being honest.
I'll be like, I'll see you when I see you. I'll call you. FaceTime me. Have my people call your
people. But I want to thank you guys so much. We will see each other next week.
Oh yeah. Yes? This video did cut off, by the way.
Yeah. Well, they won't tell because I'm gonna edit it.
Oh no, but the clip, they're gonna see the cutoff.
No, they're not. Because I'm gonna edit.
Stop lying.
Yeah, I promise.
You're that good.
Yes. Yes, I promise you guys.
Because I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, oh, they're gonna it's gonna clip to that and then clip to this.
Eventually, we're gonna have better quality videos, more equipment.
These videos,
better space, but this is very informal.
Have been brought to you by what? What is this? iPhone 14?
iPhone 13, actually. Oh.
These videos have been brought to you by iPhone 13.
But eventually, we'll have a better space.
I'll try to look for like other microphones so we can like broadcast from an iPhone 15.
Yes. I think the adapter.
Oh, you're right. There's adapters. I forgot about that.
But I hope you have a phenomenal weekend, and we will see you guys next week. I think that's it.
Is it St. Patrick's Day
tomorrow? St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, no wonder, because I saw this lady
wearing green. Green, right? I think today the parade is today.
Oh, the parade! I forgot about that.
Look at that couple, so cute. They're probably fighting, but they're cute. They ate.
Oh no, the food was good.
The food was good.
The food at Yoke, it was great. It's great.
That's good.
I recommend if you're in the DFW, go to Yoke.
Hey, you know what?
We need to go to Applebee's. Jollibee's.
What is it?
It's like comida like Filipina.
Ooh,
I think
cute.
They have like their pollo is so crunchy. I don't know if they have it. They probably do, but like we should go.
Yeah, I'm down.
I realized there's one like close. There's a new location. That location is
in Greenville, right?
Is new.
Okay.
Because the other one was in Plano, and I've been to that one, and it's bien rico. Like.
Yeah, we definitely have to go.
You dip that chicken in like the gravy. And it's like,
maybe it can be our next like place to go next time. But guys, honestly, toodles, and we'll post these. Do you want to post the 2 videos at once or just wait like
we can post one this week. The first one we did, I think this one's better because like the other one was kind of like we were like,
let's do both then
in the video. Si quieres, because I was thinking like, well, since we have No, actually, no. Let's wait because just in case, I'd rather post one this week or next week whenever we set up. I gotta set up the YouTube because I haven't been able to. So we might, if you want, we can go to like a coffee shop ahorita, so we can like upload it. Porque I need to see if it works on my iPad.
Sure, let's do it. Where's a coffee shop around here?
We can go to White right now.
Oh, I've always wanted to go there.
Okay, we're gonna go. Okay, but we're gonna end this video. Thank you so much. It may or may not clip. If it clips, he lied. He's not that good. But if anything, adios.
Hasta pronto.